Welcome to the city of David. It's the home to the ancient biblical Jerusalem. And up till 150 years ago, everybody thought that the ancient biblical Jerusalem lies within the confines of the old city right behind you, within the walls there. So the question is, what happened 150 years ago, and where is the ancient biblical Jerusalem?
She then helped answer that question by explaining how the city of David lay hidden for nearly 2,000 years, until a British archaeologist began a discovery that continues to this day.
Chris, we're standing at a magical place right now. This is the place when Charles Warren came through the fissure that he found. He saw something, and when Charles Warren saw this, he knew that he rediscovered the ancient biblical Jerusalem.
Was this the beginning, sort of the unveiling of the city of David in the modern time?
Exactly, because now we're speaking of a 2,000-year period where nobody knew where the ancient city was. Most people thought when they came that what they saw in the old city, that was ancient biblical Jerusalem. It's only when he found this that he discovered, but wait a minute, the ancient Jerusalem lies outside of what we call today the old city.
The discovery of this tunnel system, known as Warren Shaft, visually tells how King David captured the city and brings the Bible to life.
When we saw this, we suddenly saw exactly how the picture came together. And many times when we do excavations, we also don't know what we're looking at. And then we have to go to the Bible, and that starts explaining it. So it's the Bible and the excavations and the Bible coming together, giving us the full picture of ancient Jerusalem.
Further down, they found where men became kings.
Most of the kings of Israel was anointed where we're standing right now. We are standing at the place of anointing. And Isaiah says, "You will draw forth water with joy from the springs of salvation."
In fact, the city of David echoes with the people of the Bible.
Abram, when he met Melchizedek. But then we get to David, to Solomon. We get to Isaiah, when he was giving his prophecies on these very walls here. Jeremiah, afterwards, when he had to speak about the destruction that was looming over Jerusalem. All those things happening exactly where we're standing right now.
More than 10 years ago, archaeologists uncovered another biblical site, the Pool of Siloam, that was fed by the nearby Gihon Spring. It's the place where Jesus healed the blind man, and also where the Jewish people would gather for the feasts of the Lord.
3 times a year, all the men had to come to the mikveh in the pool, and from there get ready to go to Temple Mount. And this is the walk, the final ascent that all the pilgrims can do again when they come to Jerusalem.
Haman sees this final ascent as a merger between archaeology and prophecy.
Something amazing is happening, Chris, because we said that we are now excavating this road. And again, prophecy is being fulfilled, because it says in Isaiah, build up the road, the highway. And it says, remove the stones for my people's return.
One ongoing excavation is this tunnel leading from the Pool of Siloam to the Temple Mount. Haman says it reveals the past and opens a door to the future. One of the city of David's most ambitious projects is this excavation called the Givati, where the entire history of Jerusalem is being revealed as if the rocks are crying out.
You can see exactly how she slowly disappeared from civilization, because one city was built upon the other. And you could see how the city could have lost hope, thinking, who's ever going to discover me again? Until God says, but in a time of favor, nothing can stop it. And that's what we see in Givati. Jerusalem is slowly being revealed.
Haman sees prophecy unfolding.
And we're starting to see in the last decade the blueprint. She's starting to share what she looked like to us again. So you can see how prophecy is speeding up as we go. It says, Hitna arim me'afar kumi, shake off your dust. Arise, take your rightful place, Jerusalem. If you see the excavations here on a daily basis, you can see the buckets flying. You can see the dust literally flying about, how she is shaking off her dust.
She considers her role in the city of David a privilege.
I call myself the luckiest person in the world, the luckiest girl in the world, because I have the opportunity to take what we see here and tell the people about the city of David, about the ancient Jerusalem. And every person that is passionate about Jerusalem and serious about biblical prophecy needs to know this.